G'day, how are ya? So I'm coming along really good with my two half tracks. So this one's by AFV and this one's by Dragon. I just put a top coat on the AFV Club one. I used an AK or lacquer paint, so German grey, and I lightened up that German grey progressively with SMS's basalt grey, German basalt grey. It's a very nice German grey. I like it. I don't like the actual paint mix. It's not a very nice mix. That's Elsie. She's playing with her toys. I used, so it's a very nice, but I don't like the mix. It's not the greatest. I won't, I will get AK again in the lacquer for their colours, because their colours are nice, but I don't like the lacquer mix. I really like Mr. Color, the Japanese, and SMS, the Australian brand. Those two are very high quality lacquer paints. Mr. Color does have really nice 4BO and a really nice German grey as well, but SMS has those in nice, but I don't like SMS's German grey and 4BO as much as Mr. Color and AK in colour wise. But SMS do have great colours. It's just I don't like those two in particular. That's all. With this one, I'm just going to start with some pin washes. Now I just started doing a pin wash here with a little bit of black, and you see I've done this side and I haven't done this side, so it just makes a little bit of a difference. It's not going to be the dirt, and I do leave a little bit of black behind, just a tiny little bit to simulate mould. But I'll be doing a bit more of that. So yeah, you can see along the side there, I'm simulating mould along the side of that door. And I do that with a lighter black. It's called Mars Black. Yeah, you just find your lighter blacks in the oil. And I just made it in here, mixed it with enamel until it's thin enough for it to go on, and then I clean it up with thinner come along, and then you just get it. And then you can also pull back, and you can leave just tiny bits of pigment on the surface, and like oils are really good for this part. I'll try and show you how I do it, but it's all about practice with everything, and the more you do it, the more you'll get it. It's with everything. You'll see the potential of oils when you play around with it. When you just keep practicing, you'll see what you can do with oils. And what I do like about oils is you can mix it with the enamel, and then it goes on, unlike pigments and all that, it goes on, and most dirt and grime is caused through moisture, through water. And the good thing about your oil washes with enamel, it gives a really realistic effect, because it's been applied with the thinner, the enamel. So you get more of that. You can just let it go in a controlled manner, and it does, it really sort of more simulates the real grime and dirt and mold and all that kind of stuff. So I find it better than pigments, and that the best way to weather is with oils. Although pigments have their place, of course, you know, like a lot of that's just done with pigments. And then oils will come into it over it. But yeah, I like the German grey. It's very nice. And I really like how this light green contrasts off the German grey. It's, you know, that didn't really contrast off it too much because it's white, but yeah, this is a much better contrast. This thing's annoying to put things in and stuff. But it's a very, very, very nice kit. Although it took a lot of work to get it all fitted together. So I used a surfacer to redo the surface. Don't use Valero's surfacer, that's not a proper surfacer. You want one like this. This is SMS. And this has the sanding salts in it, so when you spray this on, it feels all sandy and stuff when you put your, but then you get the very light sandpaper, like a 1200 or something, you go over it, and you'll get this really nice surface, really nice surface. Because you have to do that if you're really sanding up a lot of the surface, because the paint will suck in if you break the plastic in some places and you don't break it in others. Break the surface I'm talking about. All right, well, I'll speak to you again soon. I'll keep working away, see what I can get done, how we can make this look, and that's a bit wonky, isn't it? Just noticed that. Oh, I don't think that's too much of an issue. And we'll see what we can do. All right, I'll speak to you again soon.